Okay, y'all. It's time for February empties, but something else also happened in the month of February. We're going to talk about that too. But first, let's go through the products that I used up for the month. I have this Benefit Gimme Brow, and I've had it so long that the the words have rubbed off, but I have consistently used it, and now there's not really much payoff coming out of the component. So I'm going to consider this used up. I have started using a different eyebrow product. This product retails for $28. Next, I have some perfumes. I have the Commodity Milk travel size perfume, and this is in the scent Expressive. It was okay. I enjoyed using it, not something that I would go out of my way to purchase. This retails for $18. I also have the YSL Black Opium Glitter travel size. This retails for $37, and I was so excited to try it, and it was meh. It was okay. I would not buy the full size of that, but I did like to wear it. I was kind of disappointed because I thought that was going to be really good. Next, I have the Esmalte nail hardener. I get these off of Amazon. They are phenomenal. Now, I know you're going to say, well, that's not empty. I can hardly get the rest of this out of the bottle, and what's in there is so thick that it does not go on my nails very well. I have a thinner, but I'm concerned that if I thin this out, it won't work as well. And I mean, this is really, really good. Not only does it harden and strengthen your nails, but it's a great ridge filler as well. I get this off of Amazon for roughly around $8. It MSRP's for about $12.50. I have several backups of this. I use it all the time. I used up a Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. Now, I did not use this on my face. One of my subscribers, Jennifer Steps, recommended that I use this in lieu of a dry shampoo because I don't like dry shampoos. I don't like how they make my hair look or how it feels. And she said, use a setting powder. And I did. And oh my gosh, I don't often say this, but I'm going to say that this was life-changing because I have wanted to find a dry shampoo that would actually work and have not been able to. This did not leave my hair looking powdery or chalky or anything like that. Now, of course, you would have to be careful of the color that you use. Translucent would be the best. This is fair light, but it worked perfect. Not only did it work to make my hair look cleaner and fresh, but it also worked as a great texturizer. Like, it gave me some lift and volume to my hair. I absolutely loved it. I got this off of Amazon. It retails for $8.98, but when I bought it, I got it on sale for like $3.42. The Fenty Beauty Hella Thick Mascara. I really did like this mascara. It is on my list of a possible repurchase because I'm trying to find a really good mascara. I like the brush on this. Works really well, but it is a nice mascara in that it did not transfer or get flaky. It worked really well for me, and I did enjoy it. I am just dropping everything. That retails for $22. I also used up this Sigma mascara, and it retails for $24, and It has a nice silicone type brush. I do like the brush on this. It was a nice mascara. I did not have any issues with it. It as well is on a list to possibly repurchase. I'm trying to find my Holy Grail mascara, y'all, and so far I have not found it. But those two are kind of on my maybe list. The Murad Environmental Shield Essential C Toner. I use this at night before I went to bed. I use a toner in the morning and one at night, but I use two different ones so that I'm getting two different benefits. And I got this in a sub box. It's a nice toner. I did enjoy using it. I would not repurchase just because I think that there are other toners at a better price that I would prefer. This one retails for $42. I have two Timeless products that I finish, and I used to use these Timeless products in my skincare routine religiously. And you've heard me say recently that I have switched up my skincare routine. I am simplifying, and I believe that it is working much better for me. Timeless products are amazing, and if there ever comes a time where I want to use them again, I would absolutely repurchase them. One is the Coenzyme Q10 Serum. Very, very nice serum. It retails for $74.94. And then I have the Matrixyl 3000 Serum, which retails for $68.95. As I said, I have not been using these in my skincare routine for my face, but I have been using them on my body because, really, does your serum know that it's on your arm and not on your face? I don't think so. And these made the skin on my arms look really nice. You could also do your neck and your décolleté. I mean, you know, I'm certainly not going to throw them away just because I'm not using them on my face. I finished up this Wet n Wild Impossible Primer, and I know that this primer is a holy grail for quite a few people, and it's a very nice primer. I did enjoy using it, but you do have to use it up fairly quickly or else it gets really thick, like it dries out quickly. This retails for, I got it for $7.49 from wherever I bought it from, probably off of Amazon. You just have to use it up quickly, but I mean, if you're using it every day, you should go through it fairly quick. It is a nice product. Those are all of my empties. It comes to a total of $343.87. Let me see what my total is so far for the year. My total so far for the year is $655.08. I do not believe that I am on track to reach my goal for the year, but that's okay. I'm still getting products used up every month, and that's the important thing. Now, let's move on to the craziness that is an impromptu declutter, shall we? So if you've been around for a hot minute, you know that I have been going through my collection and I have been getting rid of the items that I am not using. Having all of this clutter around me does not make me feel good. I do not feel bad. Let me preface by saying this. I do not feel bad about purchasing any of these products, nor do I feel bad getting rid of them. This is my YouTube channel. I purchased these products to use on my YouTube channel. They were purchased not only for my enjoyment or in experimenting, because, you know, buying makeup is an experiment to see, do I like this product? Do I like this brand? And I really enjoy doing that. So I really enjoyed experimenting with all of these products and figuring out, I like this, I don't like that. I do not feel bad letting any of these items go. I bought them for a reason. They are not serving that purpose, so I am letting them go. The only thing that makes me feel bad is to keep them and then not use them. I do not like that. I do not like having all of that clutter around me or looking at products and go, should I be using that? No. If I don't want to use it, I don't want to use it, and I need to just let it go. So here's where I'm at. So in the spirit of that, I have been letting a lot of things go. Going back to the 90 unused palettes, I have been working my way through those, and some of them I am letting go. The Sea Color palettes, these are so pretty. They are just absolutely gorgeous. I love the color story of both of these. But when I attempted to use them, they didn't perform very well. Now, I believe, because I feel like that I swatched them maybe in the beginning, and I feel like that they swatched okay, but for some reason they are not applying well. So I don't know if that's because I've had these for a while. I got these when I first started my channel. I'm not wiping my fingers on my pants. When I first started my channel, and that's been 4 years ago, 5 years ago that I acquired these. So I'm letting them go because they are just not working for me. So I'm decluttering those. I bought, and I'm just going to be all over the place, I bought this L'Oreal eyeliner pencil. It is Color Rich Matte, and it is in the shade Curiosity Killed the Matte, and it is a beautiful shade. Look at how pretty that is. I love it. It's a deep, rich berry type shade, but when I put it on, it is patchy and clumpy, and it does not go on well whatsoever. So I am decluttering it, obviously. I have a lot of products here in front of me, y'all. I don't think that I'm going to go product by product, but I am going to go over some of the bigger items. Can we have a moment of silence? My House Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. I am not a liquid foundation girl, but out of all of the liquid foundations that I have tried, this has been my favorite. And for whatever reason, I've had it for a while. So it's partially my fault because I didn't use it up. It has oxidized in the bottle. It is so dark. It is way too dark for my skin. And I have put color correctors in it. I've tried to make it lighter, and it is just extremely dark. It's very, very dark. Way too dark for me. Other than that, there's nothing wrong with it. It has just terribly oxidized in the bottle, and I cannot get it to work. I've tried and tried. So I'm going to let it go. I'm going to release it. I'm going to free it and let it go. And I will be repurchasing that. The e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I tried to like this product. I think the reason I didn't like it is because this shade is too dark for me, I think. What? It is shade 3, light medium. I believe that I should have gotten a lighter shade, and then I would have used it more. But now it smells a little off because I have had this for quite a long time too. So this as well. I'm letting go. The Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. I struggle with face primers anyway, and this was in my February Shop My Stash. I used it a couple of times. It was fine. It wasn't life-changing. It's not a holy grail. It was just fine. So I have a ton of face primers. So I know that this is not one that's going to be memorable. I'm not going to reach for it, so I'm just going to let that one go. I have some more eyeshadow palettes. I tried to reach for these, and when I got them in my hand and looked at them, I was like, I have no interest in using these palettes, so I'm going to let them go. I have the LA Girl. This is the Keep It Playful Playmate palette. These little LA Girl palettes are very, very nice, but I just have no desire to use this color story in this palette, so I'm letting that one go. I can't believe that I'm letting these two go, but I'm letting go these two Natasha Denona mini palettes. This is the Mini Metropolis palette. So pretty. Never touched it. And this one is the Mini Starlet palette. And I have used this palette, but I have no desire to use it. When I look at it, it doesn't make me go, oh, I want to use that so bad. I just have no desire to use it. So I'm letting that one go as well. In my 90 unused palettes, I had this little Cult of Luna eyeshadow palette. This is by MBA Cosmetics. So pretty. Isn't that pretty? No desire to use it. I picked it up to use it and was like, I have no desire. None. So I'm not gonna. The Flower Beauty Coastal Lights and the Garden Lights. I've already decluttered the other one. I don't remember what it was. No desire to use them. I could not wait to buy these. And now I don't even want to use them. I mean, it's not a palette that you can just complete an eye look with. If I could get them out of the palette and use them as singles, I would, but I can't. So I'm going to declutter them. And this one is so pretty. I love the shades in this one. But again, I just don't typically reach for something like this to complete an eye look. So there's no need for me to keep it. Ace Beauty. I have this was a set that I purchased, the Envy and also the Aura palettes. Love the packaging. So pretty. Beautiful color story. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Have no desire to use that palette whatsoever. This one as well. It's a beautiful color story. I have no desire to use it. I think I may have attempted, because there seems to be a couple of shades in here that looks like I put a brush in it. But I have these shades elsewhere. So I know I'm not going to use them, so I'm not going to keep them. So those are all going bye-bye. And then I have these. These are all of my ColourPop Super Shock. I have the ones, the collab with Raw Beauty Christie. And some of these are just so pretty. I have two that are Ace Beauté that have never been used. That I think I got those in a box. I had these Chantico. These are multi-chromes, and they are just gorgeous. The shifts on these are just phenomenal, but they're loose. And if they were not loose, if they were in an eyeshadow pan, I would keep these. The same with the Super Shocks. If it were just a single shadow, I would keep those. Like this MAC. It's a pretty shade. I don't like eyeshadows and these type of components. And I believe that I know I got this in a sub box. I'm not going to use them. I'm not going to reach for them. The Suva. This is a beautiful shadow, but I'm not going to reach for it. So I'm letting all of these go. There's no need for me to keep it. Look at this. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Another Chantico Beauty. This is a duochrome. Look at that. This green, blue, and purple. It is just, well, teal. It's just gorgeous. Here's another duochrome. They're beautiful. Not going to use them. Here's another one. This one. Look at that blue and purple. And so I have this Ditto. That one's really pretty too. So I'm letting all of these go. And then I have like these loose, Bella Pierre loose shadows. Here's another MAC. I had pulled this into my plan to pan. I kept looking at it, never grabbed it. And I mean, we all know MAC has nice shadows. I'm just not going to use it. I have glitters. I have so many glitters that I have gotten in little sub boxes and stuff. I don't like glitter. And there's no need for me to keep any of these glitters. So all of these little single, here's an ABH. This is like a loose highlighter, loose pigment. It says sand. It's gorgeous. Not going to use it. I'm not going to use it. I have Sydney Grace, Firelight Glow. I mean, that is a massive amount of loose eyeshadow. And then, look at the green. Look at how beautiful that green is. I'm not using that. Not that I wouldn't use the shade. It's just I don't like that the shadow is, that the pigment is loose. This is PSL from Sydney Grace. Beautiful. And then I have all of these Makeup Geek. These are all loose shadows that I purchased, and they're beautiful. The shades are gorgeous. But because of how they are, that they're a loose pigment in these little jars that you stick your brush in, and I thought that I was going to use them, but I'm not. Look at that shade. And then I thought, well, I'll press them. I haven't done that either. My God, look at the... See, I should not even be looking at them because I'm like, I can't get rid of those. I really wanted to press these, but it's just not happening. And see that? You can't really see it, but it's gorgeous. They're gorgeous. I just don't know. So yeah, I may end up keeping... I don't know about those Makeup Geek. I really hate to let those go, but the rest of them, they will be going bye-bye. And if anybody is interested in them, they will be put in my Macari store for sale, because most of them I've never touched. So there's that. And then, see, I've already separated those out. I may have to rethink some of those. I don't know. We'll just put them back there for now. And then I have all of these. Look at that shift. So pretty. These are all like cream. Look at that. It's green and blue. They're cream eyeshadows. I'm not going to use them. I know I'm not going to use them. Some of them I've had for a while, like this Mora. It's all dried up. I got this e.l.f. cream shadow. I don't even know where I got it from. It's never been used. Never touched it, and I know I'm not going to. I have a Tom Ford that I got from Influencer, and I used it a couple of times, and it was meh. Even though it's Tom Ford, it's still meh. I'm not going to use that. Not going to happen. This little black liquid shadow from Natasha Denona. I'm not using that either. These are the one that I swatched. Look at how, oh my gosh. These are LA Girl, and they're beautiful. I have not used them. And I bought them to use. I bought them to show you. Look. I wish I could look at the purple, teal, blue. They're gorgeous. This is Charmacy. It is an eyeliner. I'm not going to use that as an eyeliner. It's just not going to happen. Even these e.l.f. I mean, I don't reach for them. And it's pretty. I'm just not reaching for these types of shadows. And these little ones from e.l.f., I mean, they're kind of dried up now. This one has not dried up. This is the NYX Glow Shots. And it's not dry, but still, and it's so pretty. Look at that pink. I just know I'm not going to use it. They lay over in my drawer, and I do not use them. This ColourPop cream shadow, I don't even know where I got that. Where did that come from? Here's some more of the Chantico. I know I got these in an ice cream beauty box, and it's very pretty. I mean, it has nothing to do with how pretty it is or the quality of the product. You know, it's just about my preference. Look at how pretty that is. I just don't. I even have a couple of Sydney Grace. I'm letting those go as well. And, you know, Stila, and I mean, like this one from Mora. I bought this. No, this is Milani. And it's dried up. It used to be full, but that's how it has dried up because it's just been sitting over there in a drawer for years. There's no need for me to keep them. This Eloise, I've had this Eloise forever. It's gold. Look at how gold that is. I'm not wearing that. I wouldn't wear that anyway, but I just don't reach for these. I keep saying that. This Cover FX is really pretty as well. Look at how pretty that shade is right there. So they're all being decluttered. I'm letting them go. Those LA girl are so pretty. It's such a shame. Oh well, it is what it is. So those are my empties and a crazy declutter, and I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm still going through things and declutter. I decluttered a ton of skincare products that, came in subscription boxes that I had for a while that I thought I wanted to try. But it is extremely hard to test and review skincare products. If you're going to do that, you have got to use a skincare product for, I'm going to say 60 to 90 days to actually know how effective it is. And, for a YouTuber, you would be constantly changing up your skincare routine to see if a product is working or not working. And, no. I know what's working for me, and I'm going to continue. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to try new products when they come out, but it's hard to do a skincare product review. So anyway, now I'm just babbling. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, give that like button some love. I really do appreciate you hanging out with me. If you would be so kind as to hit that hype, it does help out my channel, and even share the video to somebody else who can come comment and tell me how crazy I am for buying all of this stuff and then throwing it in the trash, because that seems to be a new theme. Anyway, as always, I'd like to remind you that makeup is meant to enhance the natural beauty that you already are, and we are all beautiful at any age and any size. Find something to be grateful for today. Pull your makeup out and play with it so it doesn't dry up. And I'll see you in my next video. Okay. Love you. Bye.